thought it was a great game. Thought it was a great performance from us, from both teams. Exciting game, full of intensity and quality. Of course, the goalkeepers both to make the saves, but yeah, I'm really proud of the players because Liverpool are a top team and they've been a top team for a long time. Well coached, great players. So from moments where you feel like you're okay, they can make you feel not okay very quickly. We dealt with so many of those moments in different ways. So I'm very, very happy with our performance. I'm happy with the point because you look at it and they had good chances, but so did we. So I thought it was an outstanding 0-0.
You went with 4 at the back again. Was there any sense that might have been a bit of a gamble today, or were you always confident that the side could handle that formation?
No, I mean a gamble could also be to let Liverpool control the game and camp out in your own half. And I thought we made an effort to stop that with how we pressed from central areas. People like Alex Iwobi, Tom Davies and Amadou in midfield, trying to get up to people when we could. We had a lot of moments against them in terms of transition, but also in good play and just working the ball well and getting down the sides in the first half with Patterson. And there were a lot of good things about our game. And I know, we played well with the back four the other day, and having an extra body in midfield absolutely helps when you play against a team like Liverpool who will flood that area in their build. And I thought we dealt with them very well.
Felt like after the hour marker from the first games this season, where Everton actually got stronger after the half hour. I mean, did you get that sense? And obviously, Priest was having just a game on the bench very long.
Yeah, and their options I haven't had, which is great. And as I felt we were tiring slightly, not just Tom, but the team needed an injection. And with Garner, he came in and showed his quality straight away, and he hasn't trained that much. So we know what we expect from him going forward now. But I thought the team generally, we had to suffer in little moments early in the second half. We were off it slightly. Second balls were dropping to them and they were sustaining pressure. We flipped it and it became a game where we had a lot of really, really good moments. And obviously, second time in a week, we end up with, a few centimetres or whatever it is from 3 points. But, we have to keep working because eventually, I think if you do the right things and perform with the way we did today, the points or the wins will come.
Do you think in the current climate, Frank, that Virgil was slightly fortunate? I mean, you wasn't intentional, but you thought you played quite high.
Absolutely. I think I've heard a lot this week of sort of insinuating that time wasting about my players from the game at Leeds, which I spoke about yesterday, and some things last year which are negative about players and maybe decisions we got the wrong end of. I love Virgil van Dijk. As a player, he's fantastic. Sometimes you miss time tackles and they look bad or they are bad. They potentially are bad. If you look at the moment that he connects with Amadou up on his shin and Amadou's foot's on the ground, then I'm surprised it hasn't gone to VAR and the referee hasn't gone to look at it and make what I think was the correct decision. I haven't been asked that much about it in the media. Let's see it doesn't matter now, but for me it was a red card, and of course that changes the face of the last 20 minutes, whatever it was.
And probably relief when an armour actually got up, because you must have felt worse.
Sure. Some talk before this derby and other derbies not that long ago recently about bad tackles, and again I feel like people were going, okay, well, what are the players? The ref just has a job to do and VAR do, and I just think they got that one wrong in my opinion.
Frank, Jordan Pickford obviously gets a lot of scrutiny as the England goalkeeper. Superb today. What did you make of it?
Yeah, I mean absolutely superb. The save from Núñez in the first half, where I think we were as comfortable as you can be against Liverpool up until then, and then a moment of quality of Núñez and then Diaz, but the fingertips he gets to that, and then second half makes a lot of saves which were just of a world class, extremely high level, and he did it for us at the back end of last season. He gets scrutiny because he's England's number one. I understand that, but when you deliver like he did today, then everyone understands why he's England's number one and why we appreciate him so much here.
Right. You're pleased on the Lampard fitted into the system today, the shift he put in given the time he's had to play?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was a great shift because to work with the team for a week to understand how we want to press and to give him those sort of finer details, not easy. And he'll just get better and better. And we've missed that in the early parts of the season. A number 9, even in the first half, a couple of moments around the box, you can feel he wants to get in positions to score. Little diagonal runs in the box. He gets his chance, which he'll be disappointed about, but there's no worries because those ones will fall and they will come for him. But I thought his work ethic was great, and I think he's going to be a really, really big player for us. Yeah, James. Yeah, James has had a bit of the 2 weeks of uncertainty in terms of where leaving Manchester United and in the end coming to us. He hasn't been able to train at a level, and I spoke with him yesterday, and we decided he needs at least a good week's work.
got a lot of competition with the lot. He's like Tom Davies performs, like considering that he has a lot of time out last season and seems to really get himself in around the box to do a bit of a test. Yeah,
I think he's a good player, and I think we have got competition in midfield because we need it. Because if we look at squads and benches, Liverpool at one moment now they can change their fullbacks in an instant. They can bring on and change the face of a game with different quality of player. Midfield isn't generally an area of the pitch where you want to gain control of a game, or at least be really competitive in a game, expend a lot of energy in a game, and we've looked at that, and I've looked at that and found it an area that we're wanting to improve, and I'm really impressed with the first shoots of those improvements, and I think we'll see more of that as the younger players, and Arna and Ghana develop, and Ghana Gay and the players that we've got in there, like Alex Iwobi, playing like a real top level midfielder, in my opinion. So it can start to look like a really strong area for us. Mm. Yeah, I think so. And the points are unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we aren't on probably what points we feel we deserve, or what you think you would get off the back of the performances that we've had. We should be towards double figures, in my opinion. But we're not. But the good thing is, I think you see the fans' reaction at the end of the game and during the game. They see a team that's working really hard, showing the passion that they want, but also playing. I thought we played quite well in phases today, and we'll get much better at that as we go along, because we've got players who want to receive the ball and want to play from behind and play through lines. You saw the calmness that Garner gave us when he came on at certain times. So we'll work on that, and we'll get better, and we want more points for sure. But the good feeling is a good thing, because I think the players should feel that, and if we keep performing near the level, around the level that we did today, and get better, then I think those wins will come.
Any further questions for the Sundays before we move on to the Mondays? No? Okay, we'll just do 2 or 3 for the Mondays.